everyone, this is Kritika. Welcome back to my channel. I am in Switzerland right now, in Zurich, and I am so excited to be here. So honestly, on this trip, my plan was actually to spend like 7 to 10 days in Switzerland, but because of the whole pandemic situation, I've had to change my plans a bit. So I was initially going to cancel Switzerland completely, but I had a couple of hotel bookings which I couldn't really cancel, and they were quite expensive. So I was like, okay, whatever, let me just go to Switzerland for like a couple of days. So I got to Zurich yesterday and I spent the entire day like walking around the city, absolutely in love with how beautiful Zurich looks. I feel like I definitely need to come back again. Loving Zurich so far. It's such a like fairy tale town, looks like a movie set. So the plan for the day is that I'm gonna spend the morning just walking around Zurich, and later in the day I'm taking a train from Zurich to Zermatt, and I'm gonna be spending the night there. Today is such a cold day in Zurich. It's freezing and the weather is kind of foggy, but it still looks so beautiful.
We can float along the water from the rivers to the sea, go and drift away with the tide. We could sweat all through the summer and the winter we could freeze. I'll be there through it all at your side. So go on, lead the way, I won't be far behind. I'll be right.
So I'm on the train, and to get to Zermatt, I have to take a train from Zurich to Visp, and then I have 6 minutes to switch trains and take a train from Visp to Zermatt. So let's see how this goes. So the first train is I think 2 hours long, and I basically have a URail pass. I have a first class URail pass, which has been so convenient on this trip. So I just use that pass to like do all my train journeys. So you can easily book it on your phone, and for this particular train I didn't even need a reservation, so just that pass was enough. But yeah, excited to be going to Zermatt. Let's see what this train ride is like.
I'll be right. I'll be right next to you. Anywhere you're going to, I'll be right next to you. I'm excited for our future and all the days along the way. I'm ready for the change in altitudes.
Note to self, do not carry such a big suitcase on your trips.
The shade through the good.
So made it to Zermatt finally, and oh my god, that train ride was absolutely beautiful, and the view in front of me is breathtaking. So this hotel was kind of the reason why I even ended up coming to Switzerland and Zermatt, because I couldn't cancel my booking and it's quite expensive, and you can see why, because the room is amazing and you can also get a view of Matterhorn from here. Tomorrow I'll go check it out hopefully, but let me show you what my room looks like. It is so amazing. So this is the bed, and the best part of course is the balcony, and this is my view from the room. So yeah, this is my room. Super happy with the room and the hotel and the view. Can't get enough of it. I think today evening I'm just gonna spend like walking around Zermatt and checking out the town, and tomorrow probably go for a hike, check out the mountain. I feel like this is not a place you should come solo, because this is just so much nicer with someone else, I feel, but going to make the most of it. So let's head outside and get something to eat.
I'll be right. I'll be right next to you. Anywhere you're going to, I'll be there.
Higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire.
Back in my room now, and that dinner was amazing. I ended up going to this place right next to my hotel. It was called Casa Mia, and that was probably the most expensive meal I've had on this trip, or this entire year actually. But that's just Switzerland for you. Everything is just so expensive. I don't think that restaurant in particular was expensive, it's just that everything here is expensive. But anyway, something new that I've started doing recently is that I have been learning German. So I kind of randomly started learning German before this trip because I thought I'd be going to Germany, which didn't end up happening due to COVID, but I feel like now I'm already committed to learning the language, so I'm just gonna keep up with it because I've always wanted to learn a couple of foreign languages. German is actually one of the most widely spoken languages in Switzerland as well. They have their own version, which is called Swiss German, which is slightly different. But yeah, I've been learning German and I've scheduled a class for myself. I've been learning on this platform called Lingoda, who I've partnered with for this video. Lingoda is an online language school and they teach German, English, business English, Spanish, and French. What I love about Lingoda is that they have classes 24/7, which works great for me because of all the traveling that I'm doing. So I can just schedule a class for whatever time works best for me, and the classes are conducted on Zoom by native level teachers. There's a maximum of 5 students in a class, so it's very interactive and you're actually made to talk in German in class, which is a great way to learn, I think, because you get instant feedback. Rumänien liegt in Europa. Woher kommen Sie? Und wo wohnen Sie? They also have a couple of sprint challenges for people who are more serious about learning a language. First, they have the Super Sprint Challenge where you do 30 classes per month for 2 months. And the best part about this is that if you complete all 60 classes, you can get 100% cashback. So essentially, you get to learn the language for free. And if you're looking for something less intense, they have the regular Sprint Challenge where you can do 15 classes per month for 2 months. That's kind of the pace I'm looking at. And if you complete these 30 classes, you can get a 50% cashback, which is also pretty great. I'm honestly very excited to be learning German and I'll probably share an update with you guys soon on how much progress I've made. But yeah, if you're interested in learning German or one of the other languages I mentioned, definitely check out Lingoda. They also have a free trial, by the way, so you can try it out and see if you like it. You can click the link below in my description for more information and use the code Kritika20 to get 20 euros or $25 off your deposit. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that right now, and my hotel has a pool and a spa that I have access to, so I'll probably go check that out because there's not really much here to do at night.
Anywhere you're going, school, I'll be right next to you.
Good morning, everyone. Guten Morgen from the most epic view to wake up to. It is freezing right now. It's like -4 degrees. I think I just checked on my phone. But geez, this view is just so breathtaking. Cannot get over it. But I should probably be dressed in more clothes to be outside here. But yeah, I was thinking about it. I didn't really tell you guys much about Zermatt. Zermatt, I kept calling it town. I think it's actually a village. So Zermatt village is basically like this place full of like ski resorts and stuff. So I don't really ski. But yeah, most people come here to ski. You can rent out ski equipment and go skiing here, snowboarding, stuff like that. And this is also like a no car zone, so you can't really drive here. I think the last place you can drive up to is called Tash. I saw that on the train yesterday. But yeah, I think the train is the best way to get here. So showered, done with breakfast, and it's time to check out, say goodbye to this beautiful room and this amazing view, and check out some more amazing views. So there are a couple of options. There are many things to do here actually, but I shortlisted 2 things. One is the Matterhorn Glacier Paradise, for which you need to take like cable cars and go all the way up to the top where you have an amazing view of Matterhorn and a few other mountains. The other option is to take a train to Gornergrat. It's a cogwheel train and I've heard amazing things about it, so I'm hoping to do the second option, which is the train ride, and from there again you get to like see Matterhorn and a few other peaks, and it's supposed to be very beautiful. So I'm gonna go see if I can get a ticket for that. If not, I'll do the cable car. But anyway, checking out of this room, this was such an amazing stay and I'm so glad I got to visit Zermatt this time around. My original plan was actually to do the Glacier Express, so from St. Moritz to Zermatt, and then spend my time in Zermatt and St. Moritz both. And of course, while in Switzerland, I wanted to do so many other things. But like I mentioned before, had to change my plans because of the pandemic. But this is also turning out to be an amazing trip. I have no complaints. So got a ticket to Gornergrat, and this behind me is the train that I'm going to be taking. So a round trip was for 88 francs, quite expensive. They also have like a happy hour thing going on now, but that's only for trains after 12, so I didn't really want to wait that long to take a train, and it's only like 20 francs cheaper. But anyway, let's board the train and head to Gornergrat.
The Gornergrat Railway welcomes you aboard the train from Zermatt to the Gornergrat. Your ticket allows you to join or leave the train at any station or to make a stop along the way. We wish you a pleasant journey.
Honey, there's plenty I don't believe. Plenty of things that mean nothing to me. But if there's one thing I know to be, oh, I know what you mean to me. I know what you mean to me. You've got a story I wanna read. You've got a meaning that matters to me. I know there's many more to be seen, but I know what you mean to me. I know what you mean to me.
So after a 30-minute scenic ride, finally made it to Gornergrat, and this is my view. You have an epic view of Matterhorn from here. So fun fact about Matterhorn, the mountain that you see on the logo of Toblerone chocolate, it's this mountain here. And yeah, I can't believe I'm standing here in the Swiss Alps with this amazing view. Very nice and sunny day. So that there is the Matterhorn, and over here this is Monte Rosa, which is also a famous peak, I think. So we are at a height of 3,094 meters right now, surrounded by some spectacular peaks, and there are a bunch of different viewpoints here, so I'm going to check them out. But yeah, I really can't get over this view. I feel like this is making me feel more like a mountain person, even though I'm more of a beach person usually.
Yes, I know.
I'm kind of glad I came here early because I have to take a train in the afternoon to go to Lausanne to meet a friend of mine. So yeah, you can easily spend like a few hours here. So if you're planning a trip here, definitely come early in the morning. Es ist sehr kalt, aber sehr schön. Absolutely loving it here.
Yes, I know. What you mean to me. You keep me steady, ship on the sea. You anchor me down and you float next to me. Honey, I'm ready, I know what I need, and I know what you mean to me. I know what you mean to me.
That was probably the most scenic train ride I've been on. If you're in Zermatt, definitely worth doing it. I would love to be back in Zermatt again someday, and hopefully during the summer, because then I can do like some of the hikes as well. But I'm super late for my train. I already missed the train I wanted to take. So I'm going to try and take the next train, which is in 20 minutes. So let's quickly get my luggage and head to the train station. Oh my god, I'm panting so much, but finally made it to the train. So because I have a Urail pass, this was actually very convenient. Otherwise you have to buy a ticket for that particular time. If you miss it, it's gone. Here, if you miss a train, you can just cancel that and like book another train, because if you use one particular day on your Urail pass, you can just take as many trains as you want. So yeah, it's been convenient. I'm in the first class. This is what it looks like, quite empty right now. So taking a train from Zermatt to Visp and then switching trains there from Visp to Lausanne, which is where I'm meeting my friend Sean. So this should be fun. I think the whole journey is like 2.5-3 hours long. So yeah, excited for the views.
Sing, won't you sing with me? leave everything for me. Stay the night, oh, miss your flight. Walk through the rain with me. Get soaked to the skin, feel free. Shut the world out. Let's hang out. Oh, I used to see in colors, now it's gray. Till I met you at the concert the other day.
So meet my friend Sean.
Hey.
So we are meeting after, I think, 8 or 9 years. We went to high school together, we studied. Sean was like one of my closest friends in 10th grade. And then 11th grade, he moved to Switzerland, and I remember crying and like feeling so bad. And back then I was like, oh, I'll come meet you in Switzerland someday.
Which he hasn't.
Which I am now. So
Only now.
10 years later, like longer than that actually. So happy to be here. So Sean lives in Lausanne,
Yep.
which is where I went. And right now we are in Montreux. What are we checking out? I forget
We're
the name.
checking out the Marché de Noël, which is basically the Christmas market.
The Christmas market, which is right here. So yeah, let's go check it out. So
Yep.
happy to like finally meet Sean after so long.
Room lit up with warm, sunny rays. Tonight we'll turn minutes into days, and nothing's gonna make me look away.
So on Sean's recommendation, Sean doesn't actually like this though. I've gotten some hot wine. I've never tried it. I think it's the same as mulled wine, but never tried it. Let's see what it's like.
So,
I think I like it. It's actually nice. Tastes like medicine actually, on second thought.
Feel all the air and breathe. Lift up your head and lead. Count the stars before you.
Good morning everyone. So Sean and I are out and about in Lausanne. We're going to be exploring Lausanne a bit. Right now we're in this neighborhood called Ouchy.
yep.
So yeah, we're just walking up to Lake Geneva, and the plan for today is that, where are you taking me?
I'm taking you to the Maison Cailler, which is like a chocolate factory in Gruyere. And hopefully, if we get reservations, we can have like all you can eat chocolates at the end.
Awesome. So yeah, some Swiss chocolate, we're gonna get some fondue, and yeah, we'll see where the day takes us. It's quite a cold day, but yeah, Lausanne seems really nice. Here's Lac Le Mon, also called Lake Geneva, but you don't really call it Lake Geneva here, apparently. So it's Lac Le Mon. Really beautiful view. Check this out. We're just sitting by the lake and it is so beautiful, and apparently on the other side there, I don't know if you can see the mountains, but that apparently is France. So we are very close to France right now.
I know these winding roads will lead me home to you. I'll go. I know these stepping stones.
So after 2 train rides and 1 expensive bus ride, finally made it to this place called Broc village, and we are walking up to, what's it called again?
Maison Cailler.
Maison Cailler. Sean has a very like French accent. So Sean, yeah, I mean Sean's French I think is now better than his English. So
Unfortunately.
yeah, the high school French paid off. But yeah, so we're just walking up to that right now. There's so much snow here. This place looks absolutely beautiful. How do you say it's cold in French?
Il fait trop froid.
I can't even say these sounds. Say it again.
Il fait trop froid.
Il fait trop froid.
Exactly.
Il fait trop froid.
Pretty good, pretty good.
It's freezing.
I've walked alone to you, my home.
So it's a super foggy day today. Can't really see much. But yeah, I can't remember the last time I saw so much snow, and everything just looks like a painting, honestly. Oh, that's the one. Oh, yeah.
Stand by your side. Oh, on our own time.
So we have made it to Maison Cailler, and it's this huge like factory that you see behind me. So we're doing a tour here where they're basically going to show us how chocolate is made and the history of chocolate in Switzerland. And of course, if you're in Switzerland, you have to like try out chocolate, I feel. So we're going to be doing that, and yeah, I'm excited for this tour. Let's see what it's like.
As long as we stay side by side, from the coldest nights to warmer degrees, we'll get by. You and I, side by side. And
So we've reached the end of the tour. That was super interesting. Like we got to see how chocolate is made, the packaging, all of that, and also like a really nice, interesting tour of the history of chocolate. But right now, we end our tour in this section where we can literally eat as much chocolate as we want. There's like free chocolate for us here. So let's see how much chocolate we can eat. Oh my god, this is so insanely good. This was honestly so much fun. I can't remember the last time I ate so much chocolate. I'm not actually a big chocolate person, but I do really enjoy chocolate in like small doses. But I have clearly overdosed on chocolate, and I also like picked up a bunch of chocolate at the end of the tour to like carry for friends. But yeah, oh my god, this chocolate is amazing. So what's the plan now, Sean?
I think we're gonna go to Gruyere. Check out some Swiss cheese.
That sounds fun.
now I go down all these roads with you, my home.
So we've made it to Gruyere, and there are a bunch of different things to do here. They've got this really famous cheese factory. So we're gonna check out the cheese factory first and then see what else there is to do here.
And now I'll keep you close. I hope you know.
So you basically take this chocolate cup with the cream in, and you just dump it in your coffee, and it's the best thing ever.
Okay, let's try it out. Dump it in.
I love you most.
This is really good.
So here I walk by your side. Whoa, on our own time.
I think this is like the coldest day I've experienced on this trip.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
As long as we stay side by side, from the coldest nights to warmer degrees.
So we've come to this really cute place for some fondue and gotten myself a glass of wine. Sean's gotten this drink which he's making me try. What is it, Sean?
It's like a French alcohol. It's called pastis.
Called?
Pastis.
Pasties. Okay, let's try this out. It is super strong. Oh my god. I didn't know what to expect, but not that. Yeah, this place is really cute. Waiting for our fondue. Of course, when in Switzerland, had to have some fondue. So let's see what it's like.
You and I, side by side.
The goal with fondue is you should never stop stirring, basically. So take a piece of bread, and just like stir it. Right? And normally you should always keep, like someone always should be stirring. the less you stir, the more it like gets burnt on the bottom. Then you just enjoy it.
Good.
It's amazing.
So our fondue is here, and I was just telling Sean the only time I've had fondue in life is actually in Vellore. So I'm pretty sure that's not like legit fondue at all. So I'm gonna try some with bread. This is looking really good. Mix it up.
Yeah,
This is like a really big piece of bread, I feel.
yeah.
How am I going to eat this? Why did I do this? Oh my god. Okay, this is probably the best thing I've ever had. Definitely what I had before was not fondue. This is so freaking amazing. And with that, my time in Switzerland came to an end. I left the country hoping to be back someday, but a month and a half later, I actually ended up going back again for a couple of weeks and doing everything I couldn't do the first time around. So stay tuned for more vlogs from the beautiful Switzerland.